for the wildlife reserve to collect them. You see there's some slippage going on. See the clear patch here. So hopefully they don't do too much clearing because it could then trigger some more erosion. So if I want to go hiking there. No, if you're dropping and standing here?
No, frankly, man. Yeah,
Like, look to there, and look for the coming water. Look, see all these shit? Hey, boy, look, see all these shit? Just be careful. See the oily sheen? You look at the rocks here, the oil is coming through the earth there as well. Imagine if you have built these, there's a lot of patience to build these things. So look now, you can see the oily sheen, there's the green tar. You see, it's flowing. These things are well engineered. This is connected to another well down here, which connects. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a little bit.
Wow, brave.
Amazing. More oil here, we just go to the student, we'll do this at home. All the oil remnants of it. Sediment and the oil on top. If you're getting, don't look too long. Yeah. So you heard it go? You see more oil, hopefully. Okay, do that, look at that. Alright. That's it. Green tar, you skim it off. Get some grass, cut the grass and use the grass to skim it off and then put it in a bottle. That's what I want to show you all that how it was done. So you take the technique, of course it's very messy, careful don't drop it. Don't drop off, so, yeah. Right?
So we're here hiking through grass that is actually taller than minutes. About to disappear into the bush. I mean, right there.
If you look at the handle, there's a cross section of the appreciated prism of Barbados. All of that sediment is just a cake in a bucket of sand and throwing it in relation to sediment. So that's why we as geologists tend to look for basins when we're looking offshore to look for oil. We're just looking for a depression where there's a lot of sediment filled. This tends to be the source rock, but this could have a lot of organic stuff in it. In this case, this is just shale by size of the sediment. The mineralogy is a lot different to this. For our Arawak cement plant, they look for the shale, they're looking for where the silica content is ideal. And the iron oxides are a bit lower in percentage. I'm sure the amounts with that. But it's always, the silica content is critical for the shale. Alright? Then you got other impurities where you will get more in this area. You get a lot of iron oxides in this, magnesium, iron, aluminum oxide. This area tend to get more. Silica is a lot more on this area. So they would extract this right here, run tests. There are some cases where they're going to add other minerals to make it ideal, and mix it with gypsum, then they mix it with limestone. Alright? So up here on the geology map, you have 3 different units here. You can find 3 different units in the Shale Quarry. You get a more sandstone thing, you get something called the George River, which is
So that, I think it's a miracle, this work, this division. You put into that, well, that's a couple years, 50 years, in 50 years time, this will be all gone. So we have to import sand. start building houses. So that's the renewable resource there. Alright, the shrubs in front here, bellyat bush. Small shrubs that you can see, bellyat bush. There's a plant there, things medicinal. So if you want to see long pond, if you want to bring students to tenants, here there's a better path. You go down, see long pond. It's an ecotourism site. Well, it used to be. Julian Hunt started it. There's still some remnants there of barbecue, grill, and so on. But it's quite interesting if you want to see birds, you want to see fish. If you're studying estuaries where seawater meets fresh water, it's quite interesting.
You can see all the formation and the structures in the formation. You can see that there's a lot of deformation on this side of the island. Alright, so you can see there you can see the beds sloping into the ground. And inside here you can see them bending over to the other side. So you got a lot of folding. You got a lot of folding. And this is embedded sands and shales. You can see it. You can see all the sand bends and twists.
Strata.
Yeah, well, they're all seeps in this area too. The reason why you get some oil seeps here is because this is the oil bearing rock that Barbados mines in Woodward. So when this is exposed to the surface, the oil is a lot. The oil migrates through the sandstone up to the surface. They have made it sitting up and on the ground.
Hard for this island to really get sea spring, so you find a lot of adaptations of the plants. Like thick leaves, we have some plants with little hairs on them to reduce water loss. So this is a good site to study coastal vegetation as well. Also when it's low tide, if you want to do a tide pool study, and lots of like the small lobsters and so on in this area when it's low tide, not high tide, please. And the streams come down these things you can see, as well and feed into the sea. These streams bring a lot of nutrients that help to facilitate the growth of algae. And we have many algae on this side. Remember there's no coral reefs on this side of Barbados. It's too rough to the Atlantic side. They mean the rubble reefs. If you want to see coral reefs, what's left, you have to go to the US coast where there's Camberries and all that solid waste. Alright, so we're where everybody wants to be now. Lunchtime. Alright.
Really massive.
No, that's not true.
This is Geological farm.
It's road going though?
Mm-hmm.
This is the bed get named after the river.
Yeah,
Bed of
because
the
it was
first one.
first discovered out in George River area.
Yeah.
So the geologists call it George River Bed or George River Formation.
Then find out that.
This formation is an intrusive formation, meaning it's not a typical sedimentary rock where it is deposited and then buried. The Scotlands and the oceanics would have been deposited and then this intruded from below. So it is believed that it is part of the basal material that became pressurized, so it became buoyant and the regime had changed and it just pushed itself through the Scotlands to the oceanics. And yes, this area is where you get a lot of it outcropping. So it is not really a real formation. It's just sediment from the basal area that would have intruded into other formations. With that, there's evidence of it kind of plucking as it goes through the different layers. It pulls blocks off of that layer and then it comes up. So it's kind of a mixed matrix. It doesn't have its own characteristics. Sometimes when you map it, you see coarse grain sandstone, then you see shales, sometimes you see exotic blocks, and it's believed that this is also responsible for kind of controlling or influencing the oil migration to the Scotland sands. And it is also believed to be responsible for helping the uplift of the island. In the central area of Barbados, I have something called the Claremont Nose, which is like an apex. Now it is believed that this Geological formation is a very massive formation, pushing itself through the Scotlands and pushing everything up. So the island is being like forced up along with vertical displacement. Alright? So this is some of the better areas where you can see it firsthand. And it tends to be dark. You know, it has a mixture of matrix and the nomenclature is all over the place. It's not only one type like the sandstones and the shales we saw at the quarry. It's a mixture. And it's prone to slip because it's not a coherent formation. It's just like a mud, like a diapir. So you will realize that it is easily eroded, hence the galletic features. Then as soon as water hit it, it's slippage. The friction go and it's just slippage. Alright? So it's very impossible, it's very impossible to build on. As you can see, just the edge of the road is slipping on already. It's very impossible to build on. Somebody had mentioned gabions, but bear in mind, you have to put the gabions on the formation. So even if the gabions help channeling water, when the formation below the gabions begin to move, this will move. That's why the road there in Springville, coming through the dark hole, that road is always moving because some of the road is on the Joes River formation. And it's almost an impossible formation to build on. Right? This is also out in the Joes River area, going down Horsell. There's a lot of it outcropping up here to the back of the houses. And again, every now and then, it tends to be heavily vegetated, but after rain, everything will slip. So if you're looking at satellite maps of Barbados, or the maps that you get in Lands and Survey, and you look at these areas, you tend to see a lot of these dark areas where the Joes River formation is, and it slips very easy. So this is one of the, outside of the Horsell area, this is one of the closer featured areas that we can see it. So all of the gray areas where you're not seeing vegetation, that's the formation. Being mass movement is occurring, you're getting slippage, then there's rain again, even the grass. So one in my bus I said even if you plant on it, that will help mitigate. But then after a while then everything gets saturated and then everything moves. And then if you realize, look at the slope, it's very steep. Very steep. So it's very hard to control. There were areas where you saw these big palm trees. Some of those slipped as well. Yeah. Everything is moving. So the people were asking us a question, how do you mitigate against this? How do you stop persons from building or tell them don't build?
Building code. Country planning.
We were coming out, I don't know if in the first bus, but we would have saw where they had to dig out. The person was preparing a formation area to build. That's the oceanics.
We started.
That again is slip as well. That's slip as well.
And then this year.
But even oceanics you can make it wrong because you can kind of terrace the oceanics and build on oceanics, but Joes River is real hard, a lot harder than
So this is all stop.
Increasing of the buildings is going to experience that phenomenon. So right now it's about 29 degrees. You'll be seeing that it was at your office. So it means that out here it's getting rich down. The way that you could counteract that is like these buildings here. First Quarry building, the green newer buildings. Planting trees around it, and that reduces the bubble and cause maintenance buildings and so on. In larger countries, some people even grow crops on the buildings. They paint the buildings in lighter colors to reflect heat. Sun, they paint the pavements in lighter colors, and all that helps to reduce the period. Okay, so that's what Barbados has towards. Just a bit of additional information. I was telling you a bit about light pollution. In my bus, light pollution is a growing concern in Barbados because the amount of effects and so on. Having lights around them. Light pollution, research causes, suspected cause of form of cancer in females. It's the males are hormone. So those females that work at night, expose all your lights and so on, this hormone is triggered and they're more vulnerable to cancer. So that's the growing research going on. Yeah. Also radiation, so the buildings are back here. You have the common light. You also have buildings, devices to transfer your
cell phone.
All these are sources of radiation, non-ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiation creates in cells, it causes cancer. Ionizing form is what really causes cancer. But this is also growing concern about this. All these phone coverage so Barbados. Okay, with development is going to happen. So you have to look at this to reduce it. You're not going to get it because it's too much like you have the seven cities with all those lakes like Las Vegas, intensity of light. The lights, we're not sure, the lights where we serve the walls and seas. Simple things that can cause health problems, simple things like light shining through your bedroom, you know, and stopping from sleeping. We found that over time makes more stress, heart rate changes, and all kinds of things happen. It's similar effect like when you travel overseas and you change things. Your body feels all set. The first we call it circadian rhythm of your heart. The same effect like causes. So that's growing research. Over the last 3 years I've been following that up as well. Yeah? So it's not only products, oil and so on.